While Ryan is busy sorting out our shelving and our pegboard, I have two very nifty DIY projects for you. Because when it comes to your workspace, what's better than storage? Organized storage. The materials and tools that you'll need for this first DIY project are the following: some plastic planter boxes, a cordless drill, tape measure and a pencil, a speed square with a built-in level, wall plugs and screws, short wood screws, spreader clamps, and 2 lengths of pine. So for the first DIY project, if you haven't guessed what I'm making a sort of storage ladder, but instead of rungs of the ladder, I'm using plastic planter boxes. So for the first step is we want to level and get our 2 pine lengths very square, but they need to be the same length as the planter box. So here we go. And it's 31 centimeters. We're going to use the spreader clamps to clamp them into place for when I drill the baskets into the pieces of wood. To evenly space out your planter boxes, what I did was I measured my lengths of pine, and it's 1.8 meters, so 180 centimeters. And then I have 5 planter boxes, so that means you divide it by 6, so you have an equal starting and an equal ending on both ends of the pine. So 180 divided by 6 is every 30 centimeters I'm going to place and secure a plastic planter box. The next step is to adhere this to the wall, and how I'm going to do that is I'm going to drill 2 holes about 15 centimeters in on either side of my ladder here, and then secure it to the wall using wall plugs. You thought the first project was super easy, this one is even easier for your DIY storage solutions. What you'll need for this project is the following: a piece of plywood, plastic plates ranging in different sizes, heavy-duty scissors, tape measure and a pencil, short wood screws, wall plugs, a cordless drill, and a wood drill bit. This DIY project is for all those sanding discs and cutting discs of various sizes, and this is where the plates come in handy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut them with my heavy duty scissors right down the center in half. So when you cut your plastic plates in half, you can see that maybe the edges are a bit sharp or a bit rugged, so it's a good idea to grab some sandpaper and a sander's block and just give it a good sanding on the edges until they're smooth and as even as possible. All right, next part is just to look at your piece of plywood, and now grab your different halves of your plastic plates and place them onto your plywood where you want to secure them. Okay, the plates are all secure and they're looking adorable. Next is to grab your piece of scrap wood. Why? Because I'm going to drill a hole in each of the 4 corners over here, and that we can easily mount to the wall using wall plugs. I think it's looking pretty good. Let's go find a space on the wall for it. Wow, Ryan, it's really starting to look the part in here.
Yeah, it's coming together quite nicely. We've got space for our workbench, and I'm just about to install our pegboard. Remember folks, keep a space behind the pegboard when you are installing it, just to ensure that the hooks fit in quite snugly. What about you?
Oh, I think I have the perfect spot for this guy.
Each DIYer will have their own setup to get their perfect workspace. Things that we know we can't do without are proper work surfaces, storage space, hooks to hang tools, and a can-do attitude.
And there you have it, from a blank canvas to a work of art, I think.
Yeah, all it takes to have a workspace just like this one is some nifty DIY projects, clever storage solutions, and some elbow grease.
So go out there, guys, make it your own. Create your own workspaces, your storage solutions, and
Most of all, have fun.